Residents of Amamofo and Nwabweze Street in Opanam, Oshimili North Local Government area of Delta State are calling the attention of the state government to a gully erosion currently ravaging the area. Already, some homes have already been swept away by the gully, while some other residents, out of fear, have vacated their homes.
This is Okpanam, a community in Delta State already threatened by the ravaging effect of this gully erosion. The worst hit areas are Omamofo and Nwabweze streets. Gully erosion has eaten deep into the earth, causing a huge divide on the road. Some buildings are a ticking time bomb just waiting to explode. Some homes have already been swallowed. Residents here managed to walk through this little portion to get to the other side. They expressed their fears, calling on the state government to intervene.
I am highly uncomfortable to see my neighbors vacating because you can see the magnitude of tearing and sliding of the earth. Of course, I am aggrieved, and I would just wish the government would do something very fast.
You know, this gully is expanding every day. We just lock our children. Our children cannot come out and play because the risk level is quite high. You can't take that chance at all.
While explaining reasons for acquiring property around the area, business owners narrate the negative impact the situation has on their businesses.
As it is, it's really affecting us because we started the school with a number of population, and because of this gully, some parents kept complaining. You can see as it is, some parents stay around here and they kept complaining that the life of their children is at risk, so they have to withdraw their children.
I'm very close to the airport, you know, opposite, adjacent to the airport. That was what attracted me to come and buy this place. But we finished our building, and then you just see that the gully was going down every day, and it's very close to my house now. I don't even sleep at night.
The State Commissioner for Information is here to see things for himself, with assurances that the government will step into the matter.
A number of houses are already threatened by this. It's beyond a gully now. It's something that I think the Ministry of Works will be deployed to undertake another assessment of what's happening here.
Losses or the extent of predicament already caused by this gully erosion cannot be quantified. It's therefore pertinent that the state government wades into the situation very fast to prevent any further losses.
And to politics now. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, is alleging that the APC-led federal government is planning to gag the media. The PDP, in a statement, says some recent actions of the federal government are pointers that the government of the day is bent on preventing the media from performing its constitutional guaranteed freedom of expression. Part of the statement reads, "The decision by President Buhari to impose stringent regulations on online media and broadcast organizations, as recently announced by the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, is completely obnoxious, anti-democratic, and a direct violation of statutory rules governing media practice and freedom of expression in Nigeria." According to the PDP, a case in point is the recent presidential declaration of political comments as Class A offense. The party insists that such a move is designed to undermine the nation's constitutional democracy, exterminate the rights of citizens to dissenting public opinion, and impose a dictatorship and one-party system on the nation. Well, on the other hand, even though the All Progressives Congress says the country is gradually becoming a one-party state, but is saying it's due to the absence of a vibrant opposition. The ruling party, in a statement, says there's no point pretending that the present crop of opposition parties in the country can fill the role expected of opposition in any civilized democracy. Part of the statement reads, "The so-called Coalition of United Political Parties, CUPP, which could have filled the vacuum and engaged the APC administration in useful debate over governance, has become a comedy theatre group and frontline PDP minion. CUPP has the unenviable mandate to try to intimidate and blackmail important state institutions such as INEC, the judiciary and security agencies on behalf of PDP with the hope of gaining political advantage, having been rejected by the majority of the voters. According to the APC, the nation's democracy stands to gain a lot in an atmosphere of robust engagement by responsible, patriotic opposition as envisaged by the country's founding fathers. And now the Edo State government has said it has absolutely no knowledge of the purported attack on the person or the residence of former governor of the state and national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole. The special advisor to the governor on media and communication strategy, Mr. Crusoe Osage, who was reacting to the alleged incident, said, "We have no knowledge of the attack. We have also reached out to the police and they affirm that they do not know about such an attack." Speaking to Channels Television on the matter through a telephone, media aide to Mr. Oshiomhole, Simon Egegbulem, insisted that the Edo State government were behind the alleged attack. He said that some hoodlums laid siege at the Benin City residence of the APC national chairman, who was away at the time attending a function in town on Saturday night, but were eventually chased away by security operatives. Ahead of Kogi State's governorship election slated for November the 16th, the All Progressives Congress and the People's Democratic Party have inaugurated their campaign committees for the polls. Now, while the PDP is promising an issue-based campaign that will be free of rancor and hate speech, the APC is appealing to its members to eschew violence.
The Kogi State governorship election is just by the corner, and political parties in the state are getting their acts together ahead of the November the 16th polls.
2019 gubernatorial campaign cancelled.
Members of the All Progressives Congress assemble in this hall to inaugurate the Yahaya Bello Onoja campaign organization. First, Governor Bello inaugurates the 2019 governorship election campaign team. In his remarks, he vows to leave no stone unturned in securing victory for the party, promising not to use violence or intimidation to achieve his goal.
I just want to appeal to each and every one of us. Anything election is election. Even if you're going to meet the weakest opponent, get yourself prepared.
The Director General, APC campaign organization, Senator Smart Adeyemi, appeals to members and supporters to avoid violence and ensure they vote for the party.
We do not have to fight anybody in the course of campaigning or the course of performing our respective assignments. We have a good product and we have every good reasons to win this election, hands down.
Elsewhere, the campaign train of the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party storms the party secretariat amid cheers.
PDP!
For the PDP candidate, Mr. Wada Musa, the crowd that shows up at the inauguration is an indication that they have won.
We don't win already. We don't win. I'm not going to campaign again. Look, God say, may PDP come back, repair Kogi State.
The Director General of the campaign team promises that there will be no hate speech while campaigning.
I assure you people, we will run an issue-based campaign. We will not insult people. We will tell people what we will do better than what is being done.
In the next few weeks, the momentum of political parties will increase. Political parties will also be busier trying to market their candidates to the electorates.
Away from politics into the art. More Than Meets the Eye is a solo exhibition by contemporary artist Bolaji Ogunwo. The exhibition is the artist's recent collection of works which attempts to bring the country closer.
This artist and lecturer at the University of Lagos presents an exhibition of his recent paintings themed More Than Meets the Eye, which shows that there is more to what the country can become if the people don't give up.
My art is not based on aesthetics. my art is pregnant with meaning. I don't just paint for people to hang in their houses. I paint to make statement. So every piece you see is pregnant and carry a message. And this exhibition is evidencing that more than meets the eye. Like I said, is to affirm that in Nigeria there is more that can happen than what we have seen.
The event, which took place at the International Institute for Creative Development in Abuja, was open to visitors who came from across the city to admire, examine and purchase the works of art done by these artists.
When I opted to study art, initially my parents didn't oblige because there's this misconception that artists are poor, artists you can't really. But for me, it's been great. It's been wonderful. Patronage. My problem now is to paint, not to wear to sell. You see, when you grow your skill, the Bible says, "Seest a man that is diligent, he will stand before kings." When you grow whatever you are doing, at some point you don't need to look for people. People will find you.
As for the content, it's an ongoing campaign to the citizens not to give up on the nation. This can be seen in his paintings, which reveal what he wants to see in the future.
The worst is here. Insecurity, banditry, bad roads, unemployment. It's just a difficult terrain to live in. So the worst is here, but the good news is that the best is yet to come. So when I see the new trend of people leaving the country, seeking greener pasture, as an artist, as a creative luminary, it becomes a worry for me. Because places don't make people. People make places.
Paintings such as More, The More You Look, and Exodus range from 300,000 naira to 2 million naira.
Still ahead on the news at 10. Brazil and Nigeria settle for a draw in an entertaining international friendly in Singapore. That's in sports news. Please stay with us.